You know, this weather is so confusing right now. You want to be hot, you want to be cold, you want to be cool, you want to be hot, cold. I'm here for it. Thank you, Jesus. So, we only have, humans only fear two things: the fear of heights and the fear of loud noises. When you hear a loud noise, you look to see, okay, I heard something, what's going on? Somebody drop a book in the classroom, boom, people gonna look back, people gonna see what that noise was. You're gonna get somebody's attention. Yelling and screaming, loud noises, just any loud noise. So any other fear we have is false evidence appearing real. It's all in our mind. Isn't that so crazy? That's so crazy to me. And for the past couple of videos, I've been talking about how I have been running towards my fears. Like, if I have a fear of going live on either one of my social media platforms, I'm going to just go live. Even if I have nothing to say or nothing to do, I'm just going to do it. But I did have something to do, which I chose to just work out on my TikTok and, have a little conversation here and there, which made me feel very good because it was like, Nisha, what are you scared of? There's nothing to be afraid of. You basically are saying, when you are scared to go live and just put yourself out there, you're basically saying you're afraid of other humans. You gotta say, fear no man. The only fear you're supposed to have is the fear for God. And the fear of God is just knowing God, responding to God, being obedient to His word. It's not like ooh, I'm so scared, what God gonna do? No, it's just like, no, like, I really have a relationship with God, so I'm not gonna, like, for example, I really have a relationship with God. I'm not about to go out here and have just casual sex. That's something I do not believe in. I'm not just about to lay down with you. Absolutely not. I don't care if I did do it in the past. That's why we change as people and we grow. And anything in Christ is a new creation. All things fade away and new things become and will continuously become, because God does what? It evolves you. It grows you up through trials, tribulation, through heartache and pain, through adversity. You get more creative. You get stronger for the next challenge that comes up. Because life gonna keep lifing. Things gonna keep happening. Mistakes and failure will appear. And we will continue to learn. But it's like, run towards your fear. If you have a nightmare, ask the monster, why are you here? Do you have something? Sometimes we be running from the monsters and the monsters be having something to tell us. I'm trying to tell you something, but you scared because how I'm looking. Because we don't watch too many scary movies. That's just like how the movies have scared us about sharks. And in all actuality, sharks are really harmless. People really be out here swimming with sharks. Like, yeah, they'll eat you, but that's very rare. But because they came out with that movie Jaws, it just put so much fear in people. My kids even watch this show called The Outdoor Boys on YouTube, and these people be camping outside in nature. Now, I would have thought a bear would have came and ate them. But Lord and behold, this man be building little houses. What is that noise? Building little houses, staying 2 to 3 nights outside in swamps in different areas all around the world, and he's still alive. Him and his baby boys. And it's like, being in America where I am, watching movies, it's so crazy how the media just, how it can just program us to believe what they want us to believe and act how they want us to act. That's why God said, don't be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You really have to self-educate yourself. You really have to put your head down and get to work. And when you do this, you're going to look weird to people. You're going to look awkward. You're going to stand out. You're going to have this light to you because you're not doing what everybody else doing. You really overcoming your fears. Like when you walk around where I'm from, I mean, I ain't really from here, but where I am, everybody is doing the same thing. They're dressing alike. They talk alike. They talking about the same shows, listening to the same music. But you don't have to be like that. You could go see the world. You could go to museums. You can go and try to create something of your own that you can't get fired from. You could do these things. You can expand your mind. Confidence is an action. It's not a feeling. It's an action, y'all. And I am learning this, and I'm like, all this time I thought confidence was a feeling. I'm like, why don't I feel confident? All I can hear is, past relationship voices in my head saying this, saying that. Family members growing up saying this, saying that, their voices, because that's what happens. Their voices get trapped in us and we start doubting ourselves, feeling insecure because of what somebody else said. And all we got to do is cultivate the perspective that God has for us and fight these fears and take action on what we want to do, because confidence is action. With your head held high, eye contact, speaking in clarity, articulating yourself. I'm still learning how to do that. Articulate myself so you can understand. And by me making YouTube videos helps me with that. So, I don't just do this just to do this. I do this to spread what I'm learning, spread my thoughts, and to help me communicate and articulate myself much better. Because I always had speech problems growing up. I was in speech therapy, speech classes in school. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I used to stutter a lot. I stumble over my words. But I've been going through this major transition, and it's like God has been really moving in my life, and faith without works is dead. I have been moving as well. I ain't stuck, stagnant, and complacent. I ain't paralyzed. Y'all know that story in the Bible when it tells when Jesus comes up to that man by the water, and I guess he was paralyzed, and he was like, they won't help me. Every time the wave come, or every time the swirl come, or whatever the water did, I guess it was supposed to heal them. And he was like, they didn't help me. I've been here for 30-something years, and no one will give me a hand. And Jesus was like, you are healed. Get up. I'm paraphrasing the story, but it went something like that to my Bible scholars if you watch me. I'm paraphrasing. You basically just have to get up. Get up and do the work. Get up and write the vision and make it plain. Get up and do what you said you was going to do. Because you ain't got to, whatever hand that was given to you, whether it was bad, if it was good, you playing it. But a lot of us wasn't dealt good hands in life. coming into life. But you still play that hand. You can still play that hand. And make that hand better. For not just you, but for the next generation. Or for your kids, if you got them. You don't have to continue on in the same patterns, in the same cycle, in the same emotional immaturity that your family got going on. The same dynamic. You don't have to pass that on. You can change that. We are not trees. We can change. We are not chickens. Chickens can only be chickens. Dogs can only be a dog. But humans, we can be whatever we set our mind to. And start changing the thoughts that we think. Start changing our perspective and how we see life, how we view life. Because that's the thing. Everybody don't view life the same. Everybody got their own personal outlook. And of course we cannot change reality. But we darn sure can influence it. We darn sure can impact it. That's all I'm trying to do. So I'm on my way to get an assessment done. Whatever my job got me doing. I'm like, should I study for this? What kind of assessment is this? I don't know. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. Well, I'm going to find out. But I wanted to make a quick video because it's time for us to come out of that box. I'm an introvert and I'm an extrovert. But a lot of times I got them. We trying to get over it, sir. God, let's go. I ain't in no rush. A lot of times I have to go into my introvert season because I look a certain way, society constructs, people will perceive me to be who they think. I'm not. Because I'm not. Because you got the hips and the thighs and the butt, you know, they're trying to string you along and put you together. But that ain't this over here, if you know what I mean, for those of you that understand. So sometimes I just gotta go back in hibernation. Go back to the what the butterfly, before the butterfly become a butterfly, or go back to the cocoon. Let's rebuild this cocoon. I'm just saying. Then I'll come back out. I'm like how Jesus was. Sometimes we got to do a Jesus move. Jesus went to go have personal meetings with God. No, he was God in flesh. He still had. That's what I'm saying. God is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. You can't miss him. But sometimes I'll have to go back in. But I'll still be showing up on YouTube videos. But how I'm working out in the gym. I'm only working out in there like that, and I go live in there like that. But that's the only time I'm around a lot of people. And being around a lot of people for me consistently, and I'm recording in there, sometimes it can be too much, because I'm constantly giving my energy out. Hey Nisha, hey da 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 da, hey conversation here, hey conversation. That's just how I am, because I got high energy. So everybody that see me, know me, they want to talk to me, they want to know this and that and that and that, and it's just like that. I'm just that type of person, I guess. And plus, when you have a relationship with God, that's just, I'm telling you, you're unique. That's why God says, come out from among them. Well, who he was talking about, come out from among them, so he can do something new in you. A lot of people don't want to leave their family behind. A lot of people don't want to cut their friends off because of history. They don't want to do the work because they think they're going to be missing something. Knowing you ain't going to miss nothing. Everything just going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing when you come out. As you was when you went in. You know, when you're going through that wilderness. I should have went over my bad. I'm with you, ma'am. I did the wrong thing. I can't stand these roundabouts. When you kind of like got to butt your way in, it's like, I'm over here on St. Simon's Island in Georgia. And boy, they don't even want to help you. Can I go get over, sir? Thank you, because you're a businessman. You can always give me a new car now. Just saying, you in the back, I'm in the front. See, what happened was, yeah, get me a good old new car with this insurance I'll be paying faithfully. You cut that check for me. First I'm at. Nah, where you going? You done got from behind me. I'm just playing, y'all. So, yeah, when people don't be wanting to cut people off that they done been around for so long, got history with, grew up with. You know, sometimes you be missing your blessings, blocking your blessings because you're around the wrong people. When you change your mind, when you overcoming fears, false evidence appearing real, when you overcoming these things, you got to change your mindset. And when you change your mindset, you got to change the input, what you're putting in it, And then when that changes, your environments change, the people you hang with change, because when your input change, your output, what you talk about, gonna change. Because when you learn something new, you're gonna want to talk about it. And the crew that you with ain't gonna want to talk about it. They're gonna be like, girl, let's talk about this show that went on, what she had on, and da-da-da. Let's go put on the bust down, and let's go do this. Who got time for all that? And why such and such was performing like that, and you know, all this other stuff that we ain't got no business worry about, because it ain't doing nothing for us. But let me cut this video. I am at my destination. Y'all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. And don't be afraid to walk with the Lord alone and overcome these fears. Because that's when you're gonna make it out of there. You know, out of the matrix. That's what some people call it. All right, y'all.